Morning, and welcome to all those paying attention on the YouTube/It's Learning channel. So let's start today by graphing this bad boy, followed up by telling me what the 5 key points are of it. Come on up, Robbie.
Some graph paper.
Pink, okay?
I don't really care.
Okay. There you go, buddy.
Thanks.
It's the first thing we gotta do. Where is the center? Love it. Oops, I should probably make sure that I have a marker going. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. You're about there? Yeah? Love it. Second step. Okay. So, and I do what with it? That's 2, so that means what? So those 2 points? Love it. Who? That means what? Love it. Draw it. Okay. Well, close. I mean, everything I do is pretty. You just look at me. Matthew, next. Okay. What is 4 minus 36? So it's negative 32, right? But then the absolute value makes it positive 32. Okay, so then C is the square root of 32. Can that be simplified at all? To what? 4 square roots of 2. Love it. Okay, now, Marls, adding it to the y's or to the x's? Because where are the foci located? Always. So always on the major axes. So that's up and down is y. Yep, up and down is y. So we're going to add it and subtract it to the y. So the foci are going to be at -5 is going to stay -5, comma 4 plus or minus 4 square roots of 2. Right? Love it. Okay? That's correct. What else we gotta do? Where are the vertices? The what part of the major axes? And the bottom. So the end points, really, right? Because if it's horizontal, then it's the left side and the right side. Okay. So I'm guessing, you back me up on this, I'm guessing that one vertice is at -5, 10. Because it's all the way at the top of my graph. My graph goes by tens. And my other one is at -5, -2. Is that what you got? Good, because then we match. It's good to match. It's good to match. Okay? So, picture is worth 1. Vertices are worth 2. Foci is worth 2. And center is worth 1. Because that gives me my 5 points and my graph. Yeah, buddy? Just when you think you got it all figured out, what do? I change the question.
Change it.
Yep. Okay. So now we're going to work in reverse. Okay? So I'm going to give you the picture, or I'm going to give you a scenario, a couple of different 3-4 points or so that are on part of the wonderful disk that is an ellipse, and I want the equation. Okay? So instead of going step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we might have to go step 6 and work ourselves way back. Okay? Okay? Go ahead. Go ahead. Nope. Nope. What we got today? Chocolate chip scone? Yeah, I'll take one.
Take one that's not broken. That one's broken off.
I don't care.
Oh, I
It's
mean,
the one that I want.
if you want a small one.
I want a small one.
That's what
Thank you. So kind.
That's how she ratted us out.
Make sure you share with your prom date too.
I read you out. How?
Exactly. All right, now that we had our scone break, okay? So, first thing that we got to do is we should still find the center, okay? Because on the graph, that's pretty easy to find, okay? It's the intersection of the two axes, okay? In this case, it's given to us with a dot, okay? So the center here is the origin. Yes, huh? Hold on, I gotta find. Trying to figure out what's. I see there's writing down here. I gotta figure out what that is. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So there's that. So I know that my equation is going to be x minus h quantity squared divided by a squared plus y minus k quantity squared divided by b squared equals 1. Right? Okay? Do I know, by finding the center, do I know anything in that formula? H and K. Okay? So I know H and K already. I need A and B yet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are we up to Yuji now? Yeah. How would I find A? Count? Which way? Left or right? Okay. So I'll count for you. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get that this distance here is 5. So, and then we square it. So A is 5, which means that A squared is 25. Love it. MDX. I have H, I have K, I have A. What's the only thing I need yet? The B squared. So how am I going to find B? From the center. So 1, 2, and 3. I get this distance here is 3. So that means that's my B, right? So what does that mean? It's 9. Keanu, do I have enough information now to give me the equation of my ellipse? Yeah. Could you give it to me?
Is it x over 25?
It is not x over 20. X squared over 25.
Y squared over 9. Equals 1.
That would be equation. Remember, equations, we got to have that equal sign. Yeah. Yeah. So there is my equation. Now that I've found my equation, now I can say, now, given the equation, find me the coordinates of the foci. How would I do that?
C squared equals absolute value.
Cleo, do you know what 25 minus 9 is? It is 16. So if c squared is 16, what is c, Anthony? Four. Roberto,
Yeah.
which way are my foci? Let me scroll back up to show you where the picture.
Left and right.
Left and right. Okay. So I have to add and subtract 4 to my vertex, or not. I'm sorry, not vertex. Center. Okay. So that's gonna be. What do you remember? What my center was?
Was the origin.
It was the origin. Yes. So that's gonna be 0 plus or minus 4, and then comma 0. Right? Kylie, do we like that as an answer, or could we make it look prettier? You answered for this one. Yeah. Yeah. Know your role. We need, well, we don't need one of the zeros. Which one don't we need? Give you another chance. The first one. Yeah. So I would prefer this would be written as 4, comma 0 and negative 4, comma 0. Okay. Try that one. So if I count for you, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what I get. Well, the center is at negative 3, comma negative 2.
It's a really ugly
Is that a better one?
Loving it.
Hey, we're back to you. What else do we know? What? Okay, which one's H, which one's K? Okay. Julie, what else do we know? What is A squared? That's 25. Okay, love it. Easy. Easy over there. Okay. Vu, can you give me the equation then?
Is it 3 plus, or is it x2 plus 3?
How about x plus 3 quantity squared?
Then it should be
Over.
over 25.
Okay.
And parentheses, plus, and then parentheses, y plus 2
Quantity squared.
over 6.
Hi, DJ. How are you? Good. We got to find the foci now, right? So c squared is going to be what?
Equals to 64 minus
Can I write it as 25 minus 64? Because that's going to be then a squared minus b squared. Okay. Do you know what 25 minus 64 is? Negative 39? I think so. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So absolute value then would be 39, right? Can the square root of 39 be simplified? No, it cannot. Okay. Jacob, which way are my foci from the center? Up and down. So that means then that I'm going to add and subtract it to the x or to the y? To the y. Yep, so that's going to be negative 3, comma, negative 2 plus minus the square root of 39. And that one we can leave just like that. Okay? Love it. What I don't love is the fact that my shoes come in tight.
I like your socks.
You like those? My gopher socks. Go Gophers. I was going to wear a gopher top today, but then I'm like, nope. Wausau West Day. Oh, yeah. You don't need a piece of graph paper for this one, even though I put a piece of graph there. Okay? You don't have to. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to.
No, want to.
Okay? So, center is at 2, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that puts my center right there. Focus is at 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just from those two pieces of information, describe for me this ellipse. Is it going to be stretched out horizontally or is it going to be stretched out vertically? Why?
The whole side is, focus is right.
Because so where's the major axes?
So, that's right.
It's going to be left and right. It's going to be the horizontal one, right? Yeah, because the foci is horizontal from the center. So it's going to be stretched out horizontal. Okay? Which means a squared has to be what in relationship to b squared? If I look at the two numbers, a squared and b squared, which one's going to be bigger? Anybody? A squared, because it's a horizontal one. Okay, and then the other one is the end of one minor axis is at 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so based off of that scenario, that information, if you will, what do I know?
B squared is 4.
B squared is 4. I would agree that B squared is 4 because B is 2. What do you got? A squared is not 9. What else do I know?
The C squared. Or you can figure out the C squared.
What is c squared?
C squared is 3, right?
No. No.
Not, is it plus minus 9? Or something like that?
So you got me lost. You threw out a bunch of numbers there. Matthew.
Figure it out.
25?
No. C squared is equal to what?
Something minus
9.
C squared is 9. C is 3. Okay? So this right here, this is 3, and that is C. So C squared is 9. I don't know where you're getting 25 because there's not a 25 in this problem. So you keep saying it's 25, but I'm going to keep telling you you're wrong. Okay? All right? What is C squared equal to? C squared is equal to the absolute value of A squared minus B squared. Okay? So now we know things, right? So C squared is 9. We don't know A squared. We know that B squared is 4. So what minus 4 gets me 9? 13, right? Okay. So A squared has to be 13. Because A squared can't be negative 5. Because that's my other choice. Okay? Right? Because negative 5 minus 4 is going to give me negative 9. The absolute value of negative 9 is positive 9, right? Okay, but I can kick this one out because my A squared has to be positive. So that means A squared is 13. So now, based upon that information, what is the equation of my ellipse? Good. Quantity. Yeah, you raised your hand.
X minus 2.
X minus 2,
Quantity squared.
quantity squared, over what, yeah? 13.
13.
Because A squared is 13. 13 squared. He went A to the 4th power for his. Yeah. Yeah, not so good. Okay, then what?
And plus
Plus
parentheses y minus 6
over 4 equals 1. Good times. It's good times. What? Well, luckily for you, we done. Alright, so your homework for the weekend is to finish off the back side, if you haven't finished off the back side yet. Alright, I will be collecting said worksheet on Monday. Okay, so the worksheet 9.4 is due on Monday.